Hey, everybody. I'm in a kind of bummed out mood a little bit, you know? I'm uh I'm thinking about all these people in Haiti. I've been to Haiti. I am willing to bet I'm the only J vlogger who has been to Haiti. Not only have I been to Haiti, but I've been in the countryside mountain villages of Haiti. And I spent a month living in a mud hut in the mountains of Haiti. And though it's a long way away from Tokyo, and it's a long time away in my life, it's not just yesterday that I was there. It's been a little while. It's been 9 years now. I was there in 2001. Yeah, the sights and the smells of the place are very clear in my mind. Though I see pictures and I see videos, like I looked at a little bit of stuff. I'm not the kind of person that likes to watch I don't know, negative news. I don't really enjoy, and I don't feel that it's a necessary thing for people to always know all the bad things that are happening in the world and see the sights of the people that are having tragedies and terrible things happen to them, because sometimes there's nothing that you can do for them anyway, and it's just going to bring you down, and that's not helping anything. But if it does, sometimes it wakes people up to the reality that those things exist in the world. I'm not asleep to that reality. I know that there are horrible and terrible things that happen to people all over the world, and I would like to dedicate my life to finding out how best to help them. And I've got a clear pathway for that. I've got a project, and it is my way of figuring out how to do good and how to help people that need help. All that said, okay, back to Haiti. So Haiti is in a really, really bad time right now. I'm sure you guys know that, like, there was an earthquake. I'm sure you've seen it on Twitter or news sites or wherever. There was a really, really bad earthquake, and a lot of bad stuff is happening to Haitian people. And like, there's bad stuff all the time on the news, and I'm sure that you've ignored most of it, or seen, like, famous people saying stuff about it and thought, oh, that famous person is such a nice person because they care about the people of Haiti. And maybe they are. Maybe they're jumping on a bandwagon, or maybe they really are just really great people that really care about those people. I'll be honest, I haven't sent money to anybody, even though I know the people of Haiti, and it hits home to a certain extent. But there's really nothing worse. I don't really think that there's much worse happening to them right now than every day of their lives. It's hell down there. It's a terrible, terrible place to live, and they live in a very, very harsh environment. And if I were to send money, like, I really just, if you really care about them, you should dedicate your whole life to going there and getting them out of this doldrum and hellish existence that they live in. And the professor that I went to Haiti with, that's what he does, and I have an unearthly amount of respect for him. I think what I've always taken from my experience in Haiti was not that I need to do something for Haiti, but that I need to do something for myself, that I need to that all the change in the world starts from within, and the only way to stop world poverty and hunger and terrible things happening to people, the only way to stop that is to start with yourself, and to start with figuring out yourself and what you need and what you have to offer to the world and how you can possibly help the world. But first you got to help yourself. Like, first you got to, it has to be internalized. It has to come into you. I'm rambling a lot. I'm rambling. Haiti, So I lived in this mountain village, right? And the people there, they have, like 13 kids in a family, and an average of 11 of them will die before adulthood. So I think that's the statistics. I don't remember the numbers exactly, but I think that's about it. And I saw, like there was a death when I was there, and they just wail across the mountainsides, and I saw malnourished kids. I would sit and read a book, and there would be like 50 kids surrounding me, just watching me, amazed by my existence in that place. And it is a pretty amazing thing that I was there. Um, I also walked through the streets of, I was in a village called Deschapelles. I did a little bit of connected work with a hospital called Hôpital Albert Schweitzer. It's HAS Haiti is the website. I'll put it in the sidebar. They are having an influx of trauma victims right now, and that hospital, the smell of that hospital is as fresh in my mind right now as it was then. Just reeks so bad. And I remember one time I was walking past one of the rooms in the hospital, and I looked in and I saw this guy, right? And hey, let me see if I can kind of show you. So there's like, you got like your leg right here, right? This is a human leg. This is my leg. It's not that sexy, but this is not a sexy conversation, so there you go. So this guy, about this size, can you see, like about that much of his leg around his knee, that area, it had actually been slowly, gradually eaten away by bacteria, to the point where I could actually see the tendon going across here and the muscles inside, and he could move his leg, but you could see inside his leg there was like no skin. It had been slowly eaten away by a flesh eating bacteria, and that just really, really freaked me out that I saw that. Here, let me mute this. Skype is coming, and I'll answer in a second, but I'll finish this video first. So I saw that. I saw a baby whose face was like literally about this much of the baby's face was eaten away, and actually like the eye was gone, and you could see the skull and everything, and this baby was just sitting there crying, and you can see like the skull, like it's eaten away. And the smell of the rotting flesh just across the hospital everywhere. And that baby died 2 days later, and it took months for the flesh eating bacteria to get to the point where it ate away half the face. But the family is in such poor, terrible situation that they can't go to the hospital, and so they wait for months before they take care of this baby. So all this, okay, so the reason why I'm putting this video up right now, and I'm going to take it down, I'm not going to leave it up for a long time, I'm just going to put it up because right now, a lot of you might be reading Twitter, right? And you're seeing all this stuff about Haiti, or maybe you're not reading Twitter, maybe you're watching the news, but you're seeing stuff about Haiti, and maybe like there's this shocking chord, or there's this like bandwagon thing that like everybody cares about Haiti right now, so I should too. But Haiti, they need people to care about them all the time, and not just right now. And there's so many people in the world all over the place all the time that need people to care about them all the time. And sending money. So in Deschapelles, in this village where I worked with this hospital, when you walk down the streets, the people of the city, they greet you by saying, "Blanc! Bamwe! Bamwe Blanc!" Which, in that face, a much angrier face, in fact. And then they will yell at you that you're stingy. Blanc means white. It's like French blanc. They speak French and Haitian Creole there. Most of the people there speak Haitian Creole. So they say blanc, and bamwe. Bamwe means give me. Yeah, I learned a little bit of Haitian Creole, like, was it moi chele, Philippe. Muente jete na munyo na Haiti. I stayed in the mountains of Haiti. Moi is I. It's like French, but with like some other weird stuff in there. Okay, all of this to just let you guys know, when you're looking at all of this, the people that you're subscribed to my channel and stuff know that there's a guy that you know who's been there, and he's seen that. And I'll tell you what, I went through Port-au-Prince and I was horrified in Port-au-Prince. It's a scary place to, like, I wouldn't want to stay there for more than a couple hours, and we didn't. We got in fast, like in the Jeep, went from the airport straight to like the Jeep, get out of Port-au-Prince, go to the countryside. And there's like looting overnight and stuff like that last night. And yeah, of course, I mean, there's looting every day. It doesn't need an earthquake for there to be looting. And it's all like, if you look in, let me tell you a little bit about the history of Haiti. So the Haiti was it was owned by France under Napoleon, and they were slaves. Like the majority of the people in Haiti, they were doing like sugarcane farming and everything like that, and they were slaves brought over from Africa, a large amount of them, and they revolted against their government, and they stood up to the French government, and they drove them out, and so they created a nation of a successful slave revolt. And actually the leader, the guy that was the leader of the revolt, he was killed. And so they succeeded with the revolt, but the French killed the guy that led it before they got out of there, and left them with no leader, and it's just a bunch of uneducated slaves at that point. And they've come from there, and there's been so many harsh and terrible things that have happened between then and now, and I don't know the half of it, and I won't try to pretend that I do know all about the history of Haiti. But all I can say is that they have a very, very tough situation that's been put upon them, and they've made a lot of crap out of it. There's a lot of bad stuff that happens in Haiti that Haitians do, and it's not anybody's fault. It's not their fault. It's not other places' fault. It's not specific people's fault. It's just bad. And they're all in really bad situations right now, so my thoughts and prayers go out to them, and I really hope that, especially like in Port-au-Prince, one thing that I really feel is like so all of this I'm talking to you, right? Like you watched me more than once or twice, and maybe you're unsubscribing right now, I don't know, but you've probably watched me more than once or twice, and you know that I'm not like dark like this so much, really. So just know that like Haiti inspires a certain kind of darkness. Not that I love, and the people in the village in the mountain where I worked in, oh God, they inspire so much brightness, and they are like, they are what gives me a smile on my face, and they're what gives me that, hey, what's up guys, Tolokio, you know, like they give me that, like I'm so grateful for them, because they have taught me. I saw happiness and pure joy in people who it's normal for them, for 11 kids in their family to die before adulthood, and they are surrounded by disease and malnutrition and all these terrible things, and their happiness just made me think, wow, I am such an idiot if I'm ever unhappy ever, and I just am not allowed to make grouchy faces until I die. Although I'm kind of making a grouchy face now. I apologize for that. I'm really happy because the world is so awesome. And even people that are in terrible, terrible situations, they know that. We're lucky to be alive and to have life. Life is a beautiful, wonderful gift. And that sounds really cliche. So just know that, like, yeah, I care about Haiti, and I hope that the reason I'm doing this really long, this is like almost 15 minutes now, and I don't do that. I hate long YouTube videos. I don't watch them, and I doubt anybody is watching at this point. I don't think anybody is still watching because I've been so rambling. But if you are, I just kind of hope that you can feel, maybe if we just kind of feel and think, and our care for what is happening to the people of Haiti. Not right now, not just right now, but always. But it's a chance to shine a spotlight on a place that has terrible things happening to them. So I really hope that maybe a combined thought and care directed toward them will improve us as human beings, and push us to look introspectively and improve ourselves, because that's the only way. We're all interconnected. All people are interconnected, and the only way that you can truly help people in Haiti is to look deep and within yourself and find the places that need to be fixed and fix them. And that's what Haiti needs the most. And they need some money for the Red Cross, or like people like that. Yes, of course, they need money, and money is a necessary thing. But the truth is that money is not going to fix any of their problems. That they can, have food to eat tomorrow, but that doesn't mean that they'll have food to eat the next day, and that doesn't mean that they'll have the joy of life that makes food worth eating, and it doesn't mean that they'll truly be alive. And maybe you're not truly alive. Maybe I'm not truly alive. Maybe we're not like really fully living life. So let's fully live life, and I think by doing that, you'll help everybody on earth in traumatic situations or not. Just fully living life and finding true joy and peace. Not like passing happiness, but true joy and peace within yourself. If you can find that, then you're finding the answers for the world. So, if you did watch this much and you're still watching, thank you for continuing to watch, and I really hope that you stop and think for a minute, or at least you spent 17 minutes thinking with me. Thank you. Really. Thank you. And let's send our thoughts and prayers toward Haiti.